Why, good morning, you beautiful souls. We're starting a little early here with our first satsang of September. How's it going? Crazy. August, summer's already really flying by. And with everything going on with this September to remember, it's important to come back to the most powerful center that we have. And in truth, it is that throne of the soul. You've heard me say it a lot of times in these satsangs, and that is the heart center. It's that gateway, it's that portal of love. And when we come back into the recognition of everything we've been building this past summer, we come to that energetic understanding that everything radiates and emanates from this eternal essence, from this creator source, from that eternal fire that really is love. Everything's manifested in this ray of divine light. So, we're going to tap into the most powerful center we have this month. And it's all about heart coherence. So, throughout these satsangs and meditations, you're going to learn how to not only recalibrate your heart, coming back to your center, but to really unlock it, to liberate this most powerful force that we have, because it's going to be that essence that allows you to manifest, to draw in all of life's juiciness. So, with that being said, go ahead and get those last few wiggles out. And as always, I lovingly invite you into that space of the heart, that throne of the soul. And as we explore this center point of our beingness, I provide you the opportunity right now to ponder, to look within and determine what doesn't serve you. What is it you would like to let go? And most importantly, what would you like to replace that? What abundance would you like to receive? How would you like to shine? For it's here our intentions in this liberation, this unlocking of the heart, that will allow us to finally let go, to return back to that source knowing, to radiate that light in which we are. So let go of all tensions here with a big deep breath in and a big sigh of relief together. When you hear the first 3 taps of the singing bowl, take a nice deep breath in with each sound of the bell as you hear it ring. And with your exhale, transform it into a powerful and mighty Om, ensuring that you open the mouth and relax the jaw, allowing that A note to resonate. And as you close the mouth, the U and the M will form naturally. It's here we consciously take in these deep breaths of love, filling each and every cell with that radiating light, that effortlessness, that weightlessness. And as we exhale, we release everything holding us back from knowing, from feeling, from observing this gleeful sensation of the heart. It's here each sitting that we allow ourselves the opportunity to receive grace. And within this moment, we give our full beingness to that knowing of love, of light, to be received fully when we let go of assumptions, when we drop expectations, and we allow everything to simply be. So drop all thoughts, drop all emotions and sensations, and allow yourself to witness as you already are, silently, that divine knower and witness in which you are. When you hear this final tap of the singing bowl again, shift your attention to the bell. And as the ringing comes and goes, so too shift your attention to that stillness, that silence, that space, that calm. Envision yourself being as clear with your mental imagery as you can, as descriptive and detailed as possible. Begin to envision a single point of light, a spark, in the center point of your chest. Knowing that this light does not sit upon the skin, but rather is in the depth of the body, the very center, right along that organ of the heart. And with each breath you take in, see that air, those waves of prana and chi, entering into the body not only through the nose, but from the front and the back of the chest, the very center point of your body, as if you have a funnel expanding from the chest and the center of the back, pointing inwards. And as we take these deep breaths in, a deep inhale, filling up the lower abdominal wall and the chest, continue to envision all of that air, those energies, entering into the chest itself, the heart space. And as you continue to take deep breaths here, energetically breathing through the heart, every exhale you release drops away more and more bodily tension, allowing it to enter into a state of calm, of relaxation. For that, in truth, is one of the fundamental essences, those pure aromas of the heart, of love, and that is openness, a surrender, a compassionate acceptance. It is the relaxation to the natural contraction we live in so often. So continue to take these deep breaths from the heart space, allowing all tensions to drop away with every round and cycle of breath. And here, begin to lift your dominant hand, and using the middle finger, place it gently on the center of your chest, right above that heart. And if necessary, you can begin to gently rub the chest. And with our next breath in, we begin to tap, allowing the body to release all breath. Take a nice deep breath in together as we tap the chest gently. Holding the breath, continue to tap the chest, almost as if you're trying to wake up the heart gently. And with the subtle good morning in these taps, continue to do so as you release the breath. With our next round, we take the opposite hand and place the thumb in the middle of our back. If able, you can use the middle finger. And again, begin to tap and rub the middle of the back from not only the front, but from between the shoulder blades. And as we take a breath in together, we continue the tapping. Holding again while you continue to tap. Release the breath here as more and more tension drops. Continue to tap the front of the body and the back. in the anterior and the posterior portions of the heart center. We'll take 2 more deep breaths here, tapping the front and the back. Again, in. Allow yourself to hold gently before releasing. Continuing to tap the entire time. 1 more deep breath in, tapping both. And hold. And again, release. From here, remove the primary hand on the front of the chest, but continue to tap with the back hand. And again, we open up this back portion of the heart by taking a breath together. Holding yourself filled with that love and light. And as you release the exhale, remove that left hand or the opposite. And bring yourself back into that resting meditation. Whatever position and stance is comfortable for you. Simply observe. For these first steps of unlocking the heart is to recognize where the tensions still remain. The purpose of these tappings is to not only waken the front of the heart, the most clearly observed sensation. For when we look at those moments of love, of happiness with a loved one or an experience, we can feel that radiating light from the center point of our chest. But one of the most fundamental aspects of the heart space itself is to realize that we also protect ourselves by cowering, by rounding the shoulders, by covering this heart space. So it's important and necessary to awaken the back portion of the heart chakra. For in truth, it is that anchor point into the spine itself. But fundamentally, when we lack the love within ourselves and the love within life, we tend to close off this back portion of the heart. For when it is radiating, for when it is excited and teeming with that love and light in which we are, we proudly lift up the chest. We elevate the heart to the sky. We live and dance with that grace and elegance. So look within yourself. For again, these first steps to unlocking the heart and liberating our true and most powerful center, this compass of the soul, arises when we recognize what tensions are closing us off. What tensions close us away from life, from others. So look carefully, observe keenly. Where is it that you lack the love for your own self? Where is it that you lack the appreciation, the kindness, the patience, the sincerity? It matters not the vice you exhibit. It matters not the negativity in which you pour onto yourself. Here, it's time we let go. Here, it's time we come to recognize that all of the falsehoods that seemingly appear in our existence are just that, false. They are temporary. And in this heart space, we come back to that eternal energy, the unchanging, the immovable, the effortless. Give yourself the opportunity to observe the vibrations of the heart itself. From here, you can place both hands gently, the fingertips in the middle of the sternum, almost as if you're trying to open up the chest to expose the heart, like the allspark. But simply rest your fingers gently. And when you hear the powerful vibrations of the heart center tuning fork, allow yourself to chant that mantra for this center itself, YAM, Y-A-M. For it is this proclamation of your own sound that will begin to awaken and send the energies to the heart space itself. This fourth and most powerful center, for it is the union of the lower 3 and the upper 3. It is this love, this glue, this center point of our soul that truly unites the physical with the spiritual. It brings the union to the intangible for the tangible. So when we say this yam together, speak, chant, and sing from that knowing that it is the love that unites everything, that it is the love of yourself that will liberate you. It is the love of others in life that will give you that power of gratitude and praise. So again, take a deep breath in here now. And release all tensions with your exhale. Hold the body empty of air and take a deep breath when you hear the next ringing, as we transform that exhale into a powerful yam. Allowing the dust to settle. Ensure you have a smile on your face for the next 2 rounds. Again, taking a deep breath in and transforming it into the yam. Continue to rest with as much time in between the breaths as you need. And for this final yam, again, we take a deep breath in together. And at this point, simply rest. The liberation of this center point arises when we come to naturally fall in love with what is. Without force, without strain, we come to appreciate the calm. We recognize the stillness. And we no longer see it as something outside of ourselves, but understand it as something that radiates from us. Again, what is love but openness? And we are effortless when we are free within our own being. Life unfolds. It's through this heart space that we can come to recognize everything that we have is already within us. That peace, that calm, the courage, the fire, the passion, the excitement, the play, it matters not. It is something that stems from you, that divine light of love. And the more that we can observe these subtle shifts of energies within ourselves and around us, the better we can navigate this experience. And there is no greater tool in this life than that of the heart. For it is your center point, that powerhouse, that radiating center that not only is the origin of all manifestation, but it is the essence and the energy and center in which you can navigate what really and truly aligns with your soul. When someone says follow the heart, it is not following the organ, but rather following the tensions that you observe. For when the heart is in alignment, it sings, it shines. And when it's not, it feels closed off, disconnected, filled with tension. So lift your heart up to the sky, physically. Open up the beingness. Allow the spine to elongate, allow the heart to be elevated, and allow that radiating love to shine from not only the front, but the back of your body. For not only is the heart the center point of your energetic field, it is the center point of existence itself. For everything we do in this world stems from that in which we love and show affection towards. But you must question diligently. Is that in which you love, these yearnings, these desires, do they stem from the realm of the mind, or they truly emanate and stem from the heart? That is a question you must ask yourself. That is something you must thoroughly investigate. But know that this sensation, those energies observed, they are original to you. They are the aroma of your pure light. For it is this center point that will do just that for our beingness and our experience. For when we align with the heart, we remain in harmony with our truth. So continue to simply rest here, exploring and observing the differences in the energies, feeling that calm in that space of the heart. And allow each and every breath you take in this practice and beyond as you carry out this living meditation in the waking state. Allow everything to return back to this heart knowing. Allow every breath to be drawn in through this center point. And allow your witnessing to be from this position of the heart. When you hear the next tap of the singing bowl, take a nice deep breath in. With your exhale, transform it to that powerful and mighty Om as your proclamation to this remembrance, to this declaration of the liberation to your heart, so that you may fully come into the power in which you have. Step into the divine role in which you are, and release all aspects, intentions, and energies that no longer serve you, and that highest truth that is your divine light of love. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. Well, what up, DMD? Appreciate the heart, bro. Um, mm, mm, mm. There's nothing that feels more right than just allowing the heart to shine. It's something that always brings such joy and such, I guess you would say, relief, judging by the sound. But there's just such a power that stems from understanding how your heart sings, understanding what tensions don't serve it, realizing what really makes it dance and wiggle. There's nothing more powerful than that, because ultimately your heart is the greatest compass you have in this experience. You can very much tell when you love something, when you don't. And when you can navigate life in this very fashion, it's something that can truly empower your experience because it'll give you a greater understanding of what your intuition's trying to lead you towards. And I appreciate that, man. The heart tapping is one of the most powerful things we can do, but it's important to never negate the back part of your center. Everyone always usually just does their tappings in the front or the anterior portion of the chakra. But in truth, if we look at the spine, the main anchor to the chakra itself is actually along the spine. They sit within the physical body, but in terms of how the physical beingness taps into all these energies, it all stems through the spinal cord. So if we're negating that center point in the chest, right between the shoulder blades up in the back, we're fundamentally, it's like we're only knocking on the front door, but we're missing the entire back door. And it's important to truly, again, harmonize your energy to be balanced. So it's really important to also look at what is uncomfortable in the back for you. When we actually get a feeling to it, we can really fundamentally see like, oh my gosh, like maybe it just doesn't get touched a lot. So it's just sensitive. Maybe it's the tension or the fears, the apprehensions that we hold that are in the back that can easily be let go through a simple massage or rubbing. Think about how calming it used to feel as a child when you were upset, having someone rub your back. Or when you get a hug, how good it feels when someone rubs the center of your back. It's a super neglected part of the heart center. And that's one of those things, again, it's all about safety. We rarely expose our heart in regular day operations. Most people hug, bringing their heads to the left of the body. But in truth, if you put your head on the right side, and you hug like this, you connect hearts. It's a heart hug. I do it all the time. It's something that I only do. I don't give old hugs anymore. I only pop it over. So my chin rests on the other person's left side, like their left shoulder. And that right there is another way to kind of feel the energetic shift and difference. And then it's the same thing. Feel how good it feels when someone rubs your back. That's slowly starting to awaken your heart center. So when you can use these tapping modalities to really bring attention to these points, you can greatly unlock and liberate this center. And most importantly, it's going to reveal to you what tensions you have that hold you back from really loving fully. This heart coherence theme this month is going to be incredibly important because again, it is your anchor. It is what keeps you centered. And if you know how to keep yourself centered, if you can calibrate your compass to such a fine tuning, you know exactly what resonates with it and what doesn't, you're going to be able to navigate all the tensions that life has so much easier. And most importantly, you're going to be that radiating source of love. Because as your heart center continues to grow stronger and as you continue to live in your truth, letting go of what doesn't serve you, you just become that pillar of light for so many around you. And it's beautiful. So continue to dance your dance. And with that, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed, and in that seed may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all whom ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you, and I love you so much. Thank you all for tapping in. Don't forget to do all the fancy YouTube stuff. Smash the like, share, and let someone you know today that you love them, and give them a heart hug, rub their back, and just tell them how special they are to you, and how much they mean to you. We all deserve that. And in truth, it's going to help you awaken your heart as well. So, love is not only about giving, it's about receiving. So, be open for compliments in the return of such love. And dance your dance, you beautiful soul. Tap in with you Wednesday. Peace.